Okay, guys, so what I'm here to talk about today is I'm here to give my World Series prediction for the 2014 season. Now, the two teams that have chosen to make it to the World Series are the Washington Nationals and the New York Yankees. Now I'm first gonna talk about the Washington Nationals and why I think they're going to make it to the playoffs. And the main reason why I think the Washington Nationals will make it to the World Series is because I think the Washington Nationals will have a much better offense than what they had in 2013. The Washington Nationals in 2013 went 86 and 76. They missed grabbing a wild card spot by 4 games at the end of the regular season after they went on a surge. And you can say that the main reason why they didn't make the playoff was because of their offense. Their offense was below league average in all categories except for home runs. And when I say league average, I mean both AL and NL. The Washington Nationals last year as a team hit 251. League average was 253. The Washington Nationals hit 161 homers. League average was 155. The Washington Nationals drove in 621 runs. League average was 642. And the Washington Nationals as a team walked 464 times. League average was 488. Now, the main reason why the Washington Nationals struggled on the offensive end was due to Bryce Harper missing a big chunk of the season, 44 games. Only 2 people in the Washington Nationals lineup played less games than Bryce Harper, Anthony Rendon and Wilson Ramos. Anthony Rendon played 98 games. Wilson Ramos played 79 games. Now, in those 118 games, Bryce Harper compiled an average of 274, had 20 home runs, and 58 RBIs. Now, let's look at the rest of the key parts of the Washington Nationals. Ryan Zimmerman played 147 games. In those 147 games, he compiled a batting average of 275, had 26 homers to 79 RBIs. Now, Adam LaRoche had a batting average of 237, hit 20 homers, and had 62 RBIs in 152 games And the last person I want to talk about is Jason West, who played in 130 games. His career team had 25 homers and 82 RBIs. So as you can see, the rest of the lineup stayed pretty healthy. It was only Bryce Harper who missed a considerable chunk of time, and that really affected the Nationals, as you can see in the offensive stats. Going into this year, I think Bryce Harper finally realizes that he's the most valuable piece that the Nationals have. Subsequently, I think he's gonna play more conservatively. I expect them to play about 135 to 138 games, hit about 28 homers and 85 RBIs, and that'll certainly help the Washington Nationals offense and help them towards winning a division title. Now, this team on the offensive end, like I said, rests on Bryce Harper's shoulders, so to speak. This team will go as far as Bryce Harper takes them on the offensive end. Now, in terms of the Washington Nationals pitching, I'm not that worried about them because they were good last season. They had an ERA of 3.59, which was above league average. League average was 3.86. They also were above league average in strikeouts as they compiled 1,236 strikeouts. League average was 1224. In fact, I expect this rotation to be even better than last year, just based on the fact that the Washington Nationals managed to replace Gang Herring with Doug Fisker once he comes off the DL with a lat muscle. Gang Herring last year went 10-14, had an ERA of 4.67 and only pitched 169.2 innings with the Nationals in the big ballpark and arguably the weakest division in the National League. Now, when you look at the Fisker, last year with the Tigers, he went 14-9, had an ERA of 3.67. He pitched in 208.2 innings. So, not only are you getting a ground ball pitcher, but he's durable. And I think he'll strengthen the back half of that rotation once he comes off of the DL. So I think the pitching won't be a problem. As long as Bryce Harper can stay healthy, I think that offense could improve exponentially. because the rest of our offense was pretty healthy for the entire year. So now I'm gonna talk about the New York Yankees and why I think they'll make a World Series. Okay, the main reason why I think the New York Yankees are going to make a World Series is because similarly to the Washington Nationals, I think they will have an improved offense in 2014. In 2013, the New York Yankees won 85 and 77, despite being below league average in every single category due to injuries. Now, the New York Yankees as a team hit 242. They hit 144 home runs and drove in 614 runs. And they had 466 walks. That was all below league average. As I said before, both the leagues hit on average 253, had 155 homers, 642 RBIs, and 488 walks. Now, the New York Yankees this offseason spent a lot of money into Kobe Ellsbury, Brian McCann, and Carlos Beltran. Now, for the Yankees this offseason in terms of their offense, I'm looking at two positions, right field and catcher. The New York Yankees' main catcher in 2013 was Chris Stewart. He hit .211 with 4 homers and 25 RBIs. Now, with the Yankees getting Brian McCann, throughout his career, Brian McCann had averaged 123 games. He had an average of 277 and 20 home runs, and 73 RBIs. If he could give the Yankees what he gave Atlanta, that'll be an exponential increase for the catching position of the New York Yankees. Not to mention, he'll be a great leader in the clubhouse and knows how to manage that pitching staff. Now going to the Yankees' main right fielder last year, and that was Ichiro Suzuki. Ichiro, playing 150 games, had 7 home runs and 35 RBIs. Now, if you compare that to Carlos Beltran last year, who hit .296, had 24 homers and 84 RBIs. Carlos Beltran also provides a boost at the right field position. Now, I do think Ichiro is gonna play a lot, just basically because I have no faith in Jacoby Ellsbury. If you want to look at my previous videos, But just to keep it short, Jacoby Ellsbury has been healthy 1 year, he hasn't been healthy the next, and his track record says that this is a year that he won't be healthy. So I'm not counting in him at all. I'm just counting on Brian McCann and Carlos Beltran, and those two will provide a boost at those positions. Now, in terms of shortstop, I think Derek Jeter's gonna go okay. Not how he did in the past, but I think he's gonna play 125 to 135 games. Bet approximately 285 with, I would say, about 7 homers and 40 RBIs, because I think Derek Jeter might take a step back, but I still think that'll be an improvement over what we got last year. The New York Yankees main shortstop last year was Eduardo Nunez, who batted .260, had 3 home runs and 28 RBIs. So Derek Jeter will definitely provide a boost over Eduardo Nunez. Again, the New York Yankees offense was terrible last season, and they still managed to win 85 games, and that was due to their pitching staff. Now, as much as I want to say that the pitching staff wasn't very good last year, it actually was, because the New York Yankees last year had an ERA of 3.94. They had 1,233 strikeouts and pitched 1,447 innings. Now, of course, CC's coming off of a bad year. CC in 2013 he went 14-13 with a 4.78 ERA. I think what we can expect from CC is kind of similar to that Andy Pettitte style, where Andy Pettitte conveyed himself to a rotation pitcher over a power pitcher. Now, Andy Pettitte last year went 11-11 and had a 3.74 ERA. I think that's what we can expect from CC in terms of ERA. Around 3.50 and 3.70, I think with an improved offense, he'll win about 17 games. Now for Hiroki Kuroda went 11-13 last year. He had a 3.31 ERA in 32 starts. I expect him to be the same, but I do expect Joe Girardi to skip them a start once in a while just to keep them fresh. And as far as Masahiro Tanaka, I'm not expecting that much from him. I know that he had a spectacular ERA in Japan. In fact, Masahiro Tanaka for the Rakuten Golden Eagles in 2013 went 24-0 with a 1.27 ERA. He pitched 212 innings and had 183 strikeouts. But for Masahiro Tanaka this year, I'm expecting about 14 to 16 wins and around a 4 ERA just because he has to get used to pitching every 5 days. If you know anything about Japanese baseball, they pitch once a week. Over here in the States, some weeks they might pitch twice in a week, depending on how the schedule works out. So I think he'll have a bit of an adjustment there. I also think he'll have a bit of an adjustment to the ballpark. Because in Japan, he was in a big stadium, and we all know Yankee Stadium is a bandbox. So I think he'll have a little bit of an adjustment. But we should see Masahiro Tanaka get comfortable about June or July. I think his struggles are gonna come in April and May. But overall, I think the Yankees will have an improved offense just basically because of Brian McCann and Carlos Beltran and Derek Jeter. And I think that along with the solid pitching that they already have will catapult them to about 90 and 95 wins. I have them winning the AL East and making it to the World Series along with the Nationals. That's it for right now, guys. Peace.